friends, I'm up answering comments and I'm about to have my coffee because my sweet leaf, this is my favorite one, came in the mail. So I'm so excited about that. So I'm going to have this with my cold brew that I drink right now every morning that I'm going to, I've got to start finding a cheaper way of doing things, but cold brew and half a cup of almond milk for zero. And I just ran outside in my PJs to get some stuff out of my car. So my PJs were not sufficient for this weather, just FYI. So I'm going to put a link below the video today. This is a PDF file that has the updated SmartPoint listings for 2018 for a lot of the different, like I have this cookbook, a lot of the different Weight Watchers cookbooks. So I will put that link down in the video today if you're wanting that. And you can go and look up, I don't know if you can see my screen, but it will list the recipe and then the new smart points for the recipe, which are actually the new, they're freestyle points. Does that make sense? So these are the updated points, so you can look them up. And there's several different cookbooks on here. I mean, I think you guys will enjoy that if you have any of the more recent ones. So I hope that helps you all. Breakfast this morning is a cup of egg whites for 0 freestyle points. I know there's still smart points, but 2 tablespoons of my best friend cheese for 1 point, and half of a Haas avocado for 4 points. So this is 5 points plus my coffee, which is 0, so 5 points for breakfast. Here's a little recap of yesterday. So this is my Erin Condren planner. I had people asking about it. This is the black and white version for this year, and it is the horizontal, still half asleep. Anyway, this is that version of it. You can look her up if you want one. They are expensive. You can also go to Michael's and Recollections, makes a planner similar to their to the classic Erin Condren style for a lot less money. So, anyway, yesterday I ended up with 25 smart points for the day. That gave me my 4 rollover, so I have 50 weeklies now on my tracker. I only got 7,000 steps, and I was craptastic on my water. Last night, after I closed out the vlog, I had a cup of ice cream, and then guess what? I went back for another cup of ice cream, and then I had 2 Baby Bells. So I think I was just eating because I didn't feel good. I got my flu shot yesterday. My arm was really sore, and I was just being a big baby. So probably not the best habit to have, but oh well. I tracked it, and so that's where I ended up. Today, moving on. Today, here's my plan for the day. I've got to get my 10,000 steps in. I've got to do better than this, you guys. So we're going to work on that today. I've got to get more water in. And then I know it doesn't say it here, but I had 3 or 4 servings of fruit. And I'm trying to decrease my sugar because of my rosacea, like not eat as much fruit. So today I'm just taking 1 serving of fruit with me, the pineapple. So I'm going to increase veggies, decrease fruit. So I'm taking the pineapple. I'm taking cherry tomatoes, which are technically sort of a fruit, but I'm pretending they're a veggie. Okay? Okay. So, I also have an egg in there. So I made some tuna fish this morning with some light Hellmann's, and I'm going to put that on like a salad. I don't know what I'm having for dinner, so we'll see later on. And okay, so this is the vertical version of the Erin Condren. I thought I would just come back and tell you guys. This week. I haven't really filled anything in. I don't know. I feel kind of, I think because we're getting to the end of the year, and I am a huge planner and have planned every little bit of my life. I'm just sort of, you know, winding down and ready to get into a new planner. Here's some little stickers I got on Etsy for Weight Watchers, like 2 or 3 years ago when I had gone back for like one meeting of, was it Smart Points, or what was the one before that? Anyway, so I did have some little stickers, but yeah, so that's that. And last week I just sort of petered out on even planning. So I've got to go back and work on this tonight. But yeah, I'm a huge planner, and I told the whole story about why I have 2 of these on another video. So I'm not going to go through it again. Good morning, everyone, from the car. So it is St. Nicholas Day. So happy St. Nicholas Day. In my church, this is the day that everyone goes, if they can, and decorates the church for Nativity. So it's, you know, quite a festive day, and anyone else there celebrating in that way, I hope you have a happy feast day. Yeah, so I want to talk about something that I kind of touched on yesterday on my way home from work. And it's a bit of a controversial subject, but I do kind of want to put this out there because I've been thinking a lot about it. So I was talking a little bit about plus size clothing and being able to find, you know, appropriate clothing for an occasion or whatever, and how difficult that is when you're plus size. And that being said, I really appreciate what plus size plus size retailers have done for those of us that have, you know, that are carrying excess weight and need to clothe ourselves. I mean, they have really worked on, you know, giving us quality clothing that we can afford. And, you know, I really think like Lane Bryant has very well made clothing. And I've shopped there for years. That being said, I work in healthcare. Okay, and this is based on, these opinions that I have are based on evidence and fact. All right. Our society is working very hard towards normalizing dysfunctional behavior. And obesity is dysfunctional, okay? There is obviously, research has shown there is a genetic component to obesity. There's also a lot of choice involved in obesity, and it is very difficult to lose weight. So what we see is our culture throwing their hands up and saying, well, let's just embrace it, normalize it, and go from there. But the problem is, you know, the whole idea of being a healthy fat person is a lie. I'm sorry, it is. There's all kinds of studies to show that it's not healthy to be overweight. And I know that I've wanted to just, you know, join the body acceptance or fat acceptance movement just because this is hard. This is hard work. And, you know, it's the whole nature versus nurture thing, where our culture does not make it any easier on us right? There's so much sugar. I'll never forget, I had a really lovely Filipino nurse that I worked with. She's one of my favorite nurses. And she told me that when she came over from the Philippines, the thing that struck her was that Americans smell so sweet. She could smell the sugar. She said it was just everywhere. It was like the sugar smell. And, you know, she said that just, it wasn't a big part of my diet. She said even your perfumes smell sweet. She said everything smells so sweet. It was this, you know, pungent, cloying smell to her. And that really struck me when she said that we're so laden with sugar that is like seeping out. So anyway, how do you balance all of that with loving yourself and loving yourself now and in the present, loving yourself enough to affect change? I don't know. So it's that weird place, that gray area that I'm in with my emotions. It's like what I know from the evidence and then how I feel about it, which is I'm very thankful that I've had clothing to fit me, and I'm very thankful that I'm not harassed or persecuted for my weight because of the work people in the fat acceptance or body positivity community have done. I'm not discriminated against. People don't say anything to me about my weight. But at the same time, have I been enabled by that? You know, like, I don't know. So, I don't know. I know this is a hot topic, but I was just thinking about it last night because, you know, I don't want to, one of my goals for 2018 is I don't want to shop in the plus size stores anymore. I don't want to be dependent on that, you know, and for a while there, when I was up in the 280s, you know, if I didn't have the plus size stores or that small little plus size section at Target, you know, I would have had to like sew my own clothes or, you know, I don't know. So I have like a certain amount of gratitude. I love that Lane Bryant has like activewear. I love a lot. I mentioned Lane Bryant because I've shopped there a lot, but a lot of these plus size lines have activewear for us so that we can be active. And I, you know, don't want to negate that with what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that should be, shopping there should be a blip in time where you've made these decisions or whatever has happened and you need to go there while you're working on this health issue that you have, you know? Instead of saying that it's okay. And that, I mean, we don't say like, oh, you smoke, that's okay. Oh, you're an alcoholic, that's okay. You know? Those things are like, oh, look, we need to work on that. They say that every cigarette you smoke takes 11 minutes off your life. Okay. You shouldn't be smoking, right? And so I know that our country has got higher taxes on cigarettes. We don't sell cigarettes to minors. You know, there's things that have been done. We've lessened the advertising out there in movies and on TV about smoking to try to help people. So, you know, I don't see that with obesity. It's just concerning. And I'm stuck because I want the benefits of being able to go and buy clothing for myself that, you know, doesn't look like a grandma. But in some ways, it makes it easier for me to choose to be unhealthy because it's not as hard. Does that make sense? I hope what I'm saying makes sense. And not trying to offend anyone out there. You all have the right to live the way that you want to live and choose what you want for your body. But for me, there's a disconnect there and a real problem. Because we're killing ourselves. You know, we're killing ourselves. And we're not taking care of something that I believe was divinely given to us. You know, our bodies, which we should love and not hate so much that we abuse our bodies. So, I don't know. Anyway, that's just sort of a tangent off of what I was saying last night, and just, I don't know, I'd like to hear what you all think. I don't want to start any kind of debate or anything, and I just thoughts from a healthcare, from a nursing perspective. And the other thing is that I really feel a responsibility as a nurse to be an example of good health, and I'm not that example. One of my coworkers told me the other day that I was, because they've been seeing me lose weight over the last couple of years, that I am a great example. That's because they know me. You know, what do my patients see that I go in? You know, like I do all of this education with my patients, and I'm telling them to, you know, make sure you go to the dietitian and get your diet laid out and all of that. And make sure that you're not eating too much sugar. And they must look at me and think, lady, you're fat. Why should we listen to you? So how effective am I as an educator? I don't know. It's just a source of frustration. And I've worked with a lot of really, you know, obese nurses and a lot of really fit nurses too. I've worked with some great examples of fitness as well. And I would like to be a better example to my patients. So. Stairs. Too many stairs. It's lunchtime. So I made some tuna salad, and it was so fun because I put egg in it and 2 tablespoons of Hellman's Light for 2 points, and just a bed of lettuce and some tomatoes and some pineapple for dessert. So I think I'm going to be hungry for dinner tonight. This is a lot of protein though, so it should hold me over, but we're going to have to do something delicious for dinner. You guys know what I'm going to say. It's one of those days where I'm just running stairs. Hey everyone! So I'm headed home. I just texted my husband about 5 million things that I wanted him to pick up at the store for me, which it was nice that he could do that today. Sometimes I feel like I grocery shop on the weekends, and then like midweek I'm missing like crucial things that I need. I'm probably just not, well, you all saw my grocery shopping, my listless grocery shopping. It's probably not the most efficient way to do things. So I told him to please go get me some sweet potatoes. Okay, someone told me, sorry, I know we're shaking, this road is bumpy, I'm sorry. Someone told me that sweet potatoes are 0 points on Freestyle. I didn't look it up in my tracker yet, because I think I'm like afraid of the answer, because if they are 0 points, well, you all know I have like an addiction, and then I'm gonna want to eat them every night, and then it's probably gonna like flare up my rosacea. And if they aren't, then I'm gonna be kind of like bummed out, because I love them so much. Let's see, what else did I find out today? Okay, so a lot of people on Connect are saying that they're upset about the new program because their points dropped. Let me just remind you, and I'm sure my subscribers know that that's not what's going on, because you all are so amazing and you do research and you're on YouTube and you watch all these great YouTubers out there that are explaining the program and you've gone, you know, you've gone online and looked, or you've gone to your meeting, so you are understanding that your points have dropped, yes, but there's all kinds of foods you don't count points for. So my smart points used to be 38, but now they're 29. But I used to count that additional, 9 points in things like chicken, eggs, fat-free yogurt, beans, sweet potatoes, you know. Okay, so you see the difference? Now I don't have to count points for that. I don't have to weigh or measure that stuff. I could just eat till satisfied. So my points have not really, I mean, they've dropped, but the whole thing has changed. So I think that before everyone gets like freaked out, they need to really understand what is happening here. It's a really good thing. It's like it's a positive here, because you're going to be eating these foods, and we used to call them filling foods way back when. I don't know what they call them now, like protein-rich foods, and you don't have to count. So it really is, I just think it's fabulous. I think it makes so much sense. It's such a good push towards eating healthy. I'm just really impressed with the whole thing. The more I do it, the more I am impressed. Someone asked me, they said, so the 4 points, I thought you could only roll over 4 points for the week. No, you can roll over 4 points per day into your weeklies. Right now, I started at 42. I rolled over points for 2 days. 2 times 4 is 8. I have 50 weeklies right now. So, I mean, what is not to love about that? That is so cool. That means that when I go to Christmas parties this weekend, I'm going to have points to work with you guys. The only thing that I haven't heard much on, and I haven't read the book, okay? They gave us a book on activity that I have not read, so you all can let me know what you found out about. Are they saying that we can eat our activity points? Is that still something? I know a lot of people out there eat their activity points. I feel like I have plenty of points to eat without eating my activity points. And plus, I'm not as active as like these people out there that are running and, you know, doing all of this. Sir, you're gonna kill everybody when you drive like that. Lord have mercy. So, what was I saying? So activity points, if you guys kind of know, that might help to clarify. I should have packed myself a snack this afternoon. I'm very hungry, and that always concerns me because then I worry that I'm going to overeat. Oh, there's an ambulance up here. Everybody's all right. Nope. Oh boy, there's people out on the street. So I worry that if I'm friends with all these firefighters because I call them all the time, and they really don't like it when I call them. So, you know, I'm friends in a very loosely. Ooh, oh gosh, Lord have mercy, bad things happening down there with this. Anyway, it's a loose term when I say friendly. They don't like being called by me, so. God bless them, though, because these people work harder than most people can even imagine. So, and they don't sleep, and it's just a crazy life, especially these inner city firefighters. They are my heroes, as well as the police here in the inner city, just because of the things that I've seen. So, we've got some amazing people out there working to protect us and save us. It's pretty cool. Okay, what was I saying? I don't even know. I got off on a tangent. I think I'm gonna go home and make myself a big salad. walking this morning. I went off on a tangent this morning on my way to work. I don't know that I'm going to include it in the vlog. I'm having a big salad for dinner with rotisserie chicken, tomatoes, my Kirkland cheese. I'm having this Panera dressing, which is pretty high in points, but the rest of my salad is really low. The cheese is 1 point. The dressing is 4 points. So this is a big 5-point salad right here. And then I'm also going to have a sweet potato, because guess what? They are 0 points. So my husband made me a sweet potato because he's awesome. So I have a 5-point dinner right here. And yeah, pretty cool, right? The guys are having spaghetti.
0 point spaghetti.
They're having 0 point spaghetti.
Is that right?
Yeah, they're putting up with me doing this vlogging stuff pretty well, right, Asher?
Of course.
Of course. He's my, what number subscriber were you? Number 2?
He's like number 2, I'm pretty sure.
Asher is subscribed to me. He was my number 2 subscriber. So, all right, off to eat dinner. I'm gonna clean up.
It's clean. Yeah, you love cleaning.
I love cleaning.
You're really good at it.
We're gonna watch the Thomas Crown Affair, and I'm gonna have 6 points worth of this yum butter on a banana for dessert. And my husband's gonna clean the kitchen.
No.
And then we're gonna go watch a movie because it's pitch black outside at 6 o'clock in the evening. Which is really weird. Right, honey?
Yep. Help me clean. You love it.
Okay, I'm gonna go help him clean. Mosey. We just finished watching the Thomas Crown Affair, and I had some chocolate, dark chocolate, for 9 points. So I only have 1 point left of my daily points, but that's okay. It'll go into the bank, so I'll have 51 weeklies yet left. Say goodnight. So good night, everyone. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you tomorrow.